Hi, I'm Justin Thames, Director of Governmental Affairs for the Florida Institute of CPAs, and welcome to Impact Report, your weekly update of all things impacting the CPA profession in Tallahassee. So you might notice if you've been following along on our updates, today is not Friday. This past Friday, we were actually at a Board of Accountancy meeting in Gainesville, Florida, so unable to bring you the Impact Report until today, but we're going to give you a quick rundown of what happened last week and kind of a preview of what's going on during this week. And we'll be back on a regularly scheduled Fridays, so if you're tuning in for the first time, we'll see you on Friday. So this past week, last Monday, the governor signed the very first bill that was passed during the 2019 legislative session, allowing for the smoking of medical marijuana. So this was a big deal. Voters in 2016, through a ballot initiative, had voted to allow for medical marijuana and smoking of medical marijuana. The legislature had a deadline set by the governor to pass a bill, which they met with 2 days to go. He signed the bill, and just to let you know from the CPA perspective, the Board of Accountancy several years ago, when the medical marijuana bill, Charlotte's Web, was going through the legislature, took a position on the treatment of CPA firms that were doing work for a lot of the cannabis-related companies. Basically, the position that they've taken is that as long as there's no criminal action taken against the CPA, it wouldn't violate the good moral character laws in Florida. So you can get some more information on that. Reach out to us at govaffairs@FICPA.org. So looking ahead to this week, there's a lot going on. It's really moving day or moving week, so to speak. If your bill's not moving this week, you might have some trouble getting it passed. Running out a little bit short on time. The House and the Senate last week released their budget allocations so that everybody could kind of see what the priorities for both the House and the Senate are. They're roughly about $400 million apart from where they need to be to create a balanced budget. The House has some priorities on education and healthcare, same as the Senate. There's a lot left to go as far as the budget negotiations to see what will actually end up coming out. Both budget proposals fall short of the governor's plan that he proposed at the beginning of session, but there's a lot of time left, so we'll see where it goes as far as the budget's concerned. So some bills that are moving this week. The financial literacy bill on the House side has actually gotten a hearing. If you remember correctly, about 2 weeks ago I let you know that the financial literacy bill had gotten held up in the Senate, temporarily postponed because the House companion bill hadn't started to move. So the bill's moving, so financial literacy is not dead for the 2019 session. We'll see where it goes. Also moving through the process this week is the House dereg bill for regulated professions and occupations. I've mentioned to you before that the CPA profession had a very minimal impact through that bill, mostly related to the licensure endorsement provisions for continuing education. Some changes have been made to that language and other language in the bill. Still yet to be seen how this language is going to show up on the Senate side. A lot of negotiations going on over the deregulation of professions, so we'll keep you posted on that. Lastly, I want to keep you updated on the sales tax on services bill. Professional services like CPAs and others would be taxed under this bill, House Bill 1377. The bill still has not been put on the agenda for the Ways and Means Committee. We're monitoring this very closely. And again, we ask if you have a relationship with a House member or a Senate member, please sign up for our Key Person Contact program. That's it for this week. We'll make sure we keep you updated through all the bills that we've talked about today, and that we're continuing monitoring this coming up Friday, so tune back in with us. Thank you for all your support, and we look forward to seeing you on Friday.